And that will move us up on our agenda to item 10, which is the approval of the minutes of the March 11th, 2024 board meeting. Do I have a motion? Mr. Hogan?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the March 11th, 2024 board meeting.
Do I have a second? Mr. Scully, any discussion? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
I was about to say Ms. Barnhart. Ms. Barnhart is joining us virtually, so I will call her out when we take votes. Thank you, Ms. Barnhart. That motion carries 7-0. That moves us to number 11, which is public participation. As a reminder, the board welcomes and encourages public participation. We respectfully ask that you adhere to the procedures provided in Board Policy BEDH, public participation at meetings. Your comments should be limited to 3 minutes and must remain either on the topic noted on your sign-in form or a listed agenda item. Questions asked during public participation will be handled in accordance with Board Policy BEDH. Ms. Taylor, do we have public participation?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Kim Murphy is here to speak about rezoning.
Good evening. You know that I'm passionate that before any rezoning is done and students are removed from their home schools, that everything can be done to avoid it. It is not only disruptive to the children who are uprooted and placed in a school that is totally unknown to them, but also to their parents and the school's community that falls within the school's attendance area. Losing parental support and volunteerism can have a detrimental impact on the success of the school. But before children are uprooted, the rezoning must be justified and proven to be needed above all other potential options. There must be a clear understanding of what the rezoning is to accomplish, what options were considered to avoid it. Show data, the impact to enrollment in the school the children will be moving from and the school that they will be moving to. The impact on the classroom capacity when a number of students are moved to it. The data should be provided along with the projected enrollment. We've not seen that yet. Also, the bulk of the public rezoning conversation has been surrounding the impact to Ballantyne Elementary. But why has there not been the same conversation for the students at Lake Murray Elementary and at Chapin Elementary, who are also proposed to be rezoned? One more point, while attending the board officers meeting last week, the superintendent stated that the new rezoning maps would be introduced on April 11th to the public at a virtual forum. I think that it would be extremely important to make it clear that this proposed rezoning plan, which will be introduced a little over 2 weeks from now, has not been voted on by the board. It's not been reviewed by them, nor have they been shown any options to avoid it or justification for uprooting the children or the data to support it, or why it has anything to do with the proposed bond referendum. At the Ballantyne Elementary Forum, the superintendent had a very nice presentation and mentioned that he'd done all kinds of studies with district personnel, and that this was the only option to be considered. One of the parents asked, well, have you done any studies on the impact to the children who are to be rezoned? I don't think that's been done yet, but that would be nice, a consideration for those children. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That concludes public participation.